Hi, it's Ingrid, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm filming the intro and some of my updates on my phone in this video because I've already filmed the parts of the video. This is just me talking and my camera and my laptop has been acting up a bit lately. So it's just gonna make it easier for me if I film it on my phone, and the lighting is also better on my phone. I don't know if there's something with the settings on my camera or what's going on, but it's just brighter on my phone. I don't know why. But like I said, this video is already filmed. I just need to get in here, tell you a few things about what I'm doing. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a few different bookish things. I've seen a lot of people do this. I watch Sarah Crowley's videos of this like every month and I'm obsessed with them. So I started this video because I had to rearrange my room a bit. I'm doing school online this next semester, so I needed my desk back in my room, and obviously that didn't fit. So I had to take one of my shelves out to make that fit, and my nightstand. I had two big Billy bookshelves from IKEA. I had to take one of them out, put it in my mom's room. So right now we're sharing it. I have some books on it, my mom has some books on it. We might put it out in the hallway, but I'll talk about that later. It's not important for this video. But obviously, since I took a shelf out, I needed to rearrange my books. So I thought, since I'm not going to get enough footage for a full bookshelf reorganization video, and I'm also not reorganizing those shelves. So I just thought, let's make it into a bookish video, and I'm going to do a few other things. So you're going to see me rearrange my shelves. I'm also updating my book journal, giving you a haul, a few hauls actually, bought some books. I think I'm going to give you some reading updates. I've edited most of the video. Now I need to show you the shelves, and I ended up doing that. So I'm going to give you a full tour of my shelves. What should we start with? We're going to start with the shelves. So let's get right into me organizing. I don't know if you can see, but this wall is very empty. It used to be bookshelves on that side, and then a chair, and then my mirror. But I wanted my desk back in my bedroom. So right now you're standing on my desk, right in front of my window. So this shelf is still there. The other one got moved into my mother's room, my parents' bedroom. So right now I need to figure out what to do, because I had to take all of the books and Funko Pops off of that shelf. And now I need to fit it all on this one. So don't really know how to do that. So I have two of the big Billy bookcases from IKEA. I also have two of the half shelves, one back there which is like a quarter shelf, and then I also have this one. I also need to take this out because there's no room for it, but I need to probably take everything out of that shelf to figure out what to do. Some books will be moved into my mother's room, but I don't know how to do this really. I should get the vacuum and just vacuum the floor now that I've moved things around, because it's very dusty. And I'm gonna try to film as much as possible, but it's just hard, and right now I don't really have any good places to put you. But I don't really know what to do now, because I like the setup I had in front of my window, but now obviously I can't do that because I have my desk. But I don't know if I should. Maybe I should put the little one. I could keep it under my desk, but I could also put it over here somewhere. I think I could fit that. I'm gonna move the chair first. No, I need the vacuum. So I'm gonna go vacuum the floors, and then I'm gonna try to move things around. I'm gonna give you a quick overview of just what the shelves are currently looking like. There's some more things on there than used to be, just because I had to put them somewhere. I don't know if I'm going to change any of this, but just in case, this is what it looks like. So I know that YouTube is way more interesting with show, don't tell, but I don't know how to show, so we're gonna tell. I think I'm gonna start with, well, first I took everything off the shelf and cleaned it. So now I think I'm just gonna carry the books that I think are gonna go in my parents' room in there, and then we're gonna try to organize. Can I sit here? Can I move you? Okay, it's not. Ooh, do not fall. that works. I think I'm gonna move the Boxy Kids books into my mom's room. Same with most of my thrifted books. All of my Cassandra Clare books, because I don't own the first book in any of the series. I have the Infernal Devices and the Mortal Instruments, but I only have from book 2 and out in both of them. So I don't need them in here until I've read the first. And then I have some books that I know I'm not gonna get to yet, so I might as well just move those into my mom's room. And then I'm also gonna organize her books. She usually reads Scandinavian crime. She probably has something else as well, but that's mostly what she reads. I don't know. I think this is gonna be my fantasy shelf like it has been, and then I'm gonna keep my romance and mystery and thriller and all of that over there. I would like to have this as my thriller, no mystery shelf, but I don't have enough. And I feel like I don't want to mix them. But I don't know what to do, because I really loved my Marvel shelf on this one and my Star Wars shelf, but obviously I can't do that. So I don't really know how I'm gonna do this, but we're gonna figure it out. I know that I will prioritize Leigh Bardugo, Sarah J Maas and Harry Potter, but I also want my Star Wars books with my Star Wars Funko Pops, so I don't know if I need to put those somewhere else or what I should do. I don't even know. I'm just gonna start moving things into the other room, and then I'll let you know when we start organizing here. Please don't fall. I'm back. I just had dinner, but I put all of my Harry Potter, Leigh Bardugo and Sarah J Maas books down here so I can work on it here. Now if I want my Harry Potter setup to be the same as my last one, I need to do it on this shelf. But I also need the same amount of space for my Sarah J Maas, no, Leigh Bardugo shelf, because I really like the setup that I was planning for that. But when I read Hellbent and put that in here, and when the next book comes out, that's not gonna work. So I need to figure out how to do it. I don't even know if I want the same setup or not. I might have to move both of these shelves one up. But that's also annoying because the top shelf, I can't really see that unless I'm standing. So I don't know what to do. We need to figure out how that's gonna work. First I'm gonna check if Fourth Wing will still fit if I move the shelf one up. I think I'm gonna do that, so I'm just gonna move them. I don't know where to put you to make you see. This is very hard, so I'm just gonna do that and get back to you, and then we're gonna start organizing these shelves. I think it feels like it isn't even, but it has to be. They're both on the top one before. That's the one that you can't move, so obviously it's even, but it looks uneven. Maybe it's the floor, because the floor is not even. But anyways, I think this will be the Leigh Bardugo shelf, because I love her. She's one of my favorite authors. So what I have, Ninth House. I also do have Hellbent, but I haven't read it yet, so it's not over here. King of Scars duology. Actually only read one of those, so that one shouldn't even be here. Six of Crows duology. I don't even know where to put it. Shadow and Bone trilogy and TV show covers of Shadow and Bone and Six of Crows. There's a bookmark. Is it in both or just one? Just the one. But I think I'm going to keep this setup pretty much the same. Also have Crooked Kingdom Collector's Edition, Demon in the Wood, Lives of Saints, Language of Thorns, and The Familiar. So how I did it was like this. I used to have that one and then this one, but this one is taller, so maybe I can do that and then do that, and then we can continue with, I don't know, because I used to have Shadow and Bone TV show cover, Shadow and Bone trilogy, Six of Crows TV show cover, and then Six of Crows duology. But do I do that or do I keep them separated? Because I can put them on top. I can do this. I don't know, like there's so many options. So what I did was that. Will that look stupid or does it look okay? And then we can either put those here or we can put them on top. No, I hate that actually. It's all gonna fall. I don't like this. I either have to do something completely different or, because the books are gonna fall, I need to buy the Shadow and Bone Collector's Edition. So, is that just an excuse to buy it? Possibly. I don't know. And then I like it over here, but it doesn't look as good with this one. Unless I pull that one. Okay, that works. I'm gonna keep it like that for now. And now we're gonna do... I think we're gonna do Harry Potter here and then Sarah J Maas up here, but I'm not completely sure, you know. Because I don't know if I should do the same thing like I did before with Harry Potter. Because I have 3 copies of the first 3 books. So I think I'm gonna put the extra ones in the other shelf, in the other room. And then I also have some hardbacks, first edition hardbacks, that I might take out just because I don't have room for it. And I can't fit any more books on it either. But I have the screenplay for Fantastic Beasts. I also have the next one, but I haven't read it yet. The Cursed Child, all of the books. It's been in the sun, obviously. That hurts, but you know, what can you do? Because I keep them over here, the spellbook and Fantastic Beasts. And then I did have the Funko Pops here, but I don't know if I should do... I could do that and then just fill it up with Funko Pops, because I have a few where I can do the hardbacks. I can also just... I don't need to have a separate Harry Potter shelf, so we're just gonna move on for now, and then we'll decide eventually. I'm gonna try to find a place to put the camera so I can do this shelf. Right now you're on the shelf I'm working on, because there's nothing in my room that's tall enough to put the camera so you can see what I'm doing. I actually really like the setup I had here as well. I have the Throne of Glass box set that I did like the Akutara books over here, and then I have this over here because the A Court of Silver Flames book I have is bigger than the others, so it's taller than this. So I have these ones, but then I bought this before I bought the others because it was like 1/3 of the price. So I think we're just gonna do the same because I'm gonna buy the orange one eventually. So we're putting that on there. These ones in here. As of right now, I can't keep it just Sarah J Maas because I know I'm not gonna buy Crescent City until I've finished Throne of Glass, and that's gonna take me some time. I also have this cover of Throne of Glass that I bought before I really knew who Sarah J Maas was. I didn't know about the popularity, I just saw it in the stores, I bought it. So I'm keeping it over here for now. And I think I might put Percy Jackson on the same shelf as Harry Potter, and then put... No, wait, because The Witcher. This is where I'm struggling, because I don't want it to be on the bottom shelf, but I also need... I don't even know, because I have Witcher Funko Pops that I would like to display, but like I don't know if that's possible. If I take all of them out of the boxes, it's gonna work, but like I don't want to take them all out of the box. So I think I'm just gonna figure out what to do. I think I'm gonna keep Fourth Wing up here, because I have a setup planned for when I read Iron Flame and buy Divine Rivals, because I like the look of the bigger ones. So yeah, I don't really know what to do now, because I also have my Star Wars books, but I don't know if I'm gonna put that somewhere else. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it and then I'll update you. I also need to remember that when I read the whole Shatter Me series, I need to move that over here. I'm currently reading The Hunger Games, so that's gonna be over here. I have more fantasy series that somehow has to fit on this shelf, so I don't really know what to do now. It's just a struggle, like all of this. I don't know what to do. So now that that's done, I'm gonna give you a tour of my shelves. I'm gonna say it's not like completely set in stone because I have books on my TBR that I need to put over here when I read them. So I have some plans for that, so I'm going to change it up a little bit. I might tell you about it, I might not. But I'm going to give you a full overview and then we're going to go through each shelf. So on top of my shelves, I put my mini Funko Pop Marvel Advent Calendar just because I like the look of it. And then I picked out 6 of my favorite Funko Pops that were in the boxes. They're not all my favorites, but I wanted Loki up there because he's my favorite character, and then I wanted Mobius next to Loki. And I love Hawkeye, and I think the Funko Pop for Moon Knight is really cool. Winter Soldier, obviously I love, and I wanted Captain America next to Bucky. And then recently I added the ones out of the box as well, so I put Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and Thor. I don't know if I'm going to keep them there, I just wanted to display them somewhere. On my top shelf I have some fantasy books. This is like a fantasy shelf. I try to keep it fantasy and I want to keep it that way for as long as possible. So right now I have like my Fourth Wing copy. Next to that I'm going to keep like Iron Flame when I read that. And I also bought Divine Rivals in the same height. I want to keep like the tall fantasy books up there. And then I put some other fantasy series like Percy Jackson, the Powerless series, The Witcher. Also have my Witcher Funko Pops. I kind of hate that you can't see the Funko Pops of Geralt. I can turn them, but I had like a Lego set there, but I had to take it down to fit more books. So I might turn them around and then we'll see what happens when I add more books, because I have fantasy books on my TBR that I know are going here. And then I just put like the mini book of Wanda and Vision and then 2 Lego sets. Under there is my Sarah J Maas shelf. I have my Throne of Glass box set and an extra copy of Throne of Glass that I bought years ago. I put a plant next to it just to fill the space, and then I have my ACOTAR books. Unfortunately, Silver Flames is a different height, so it doesn't match the others, so I just put it on the side and then I decorated with some crystal oil thingy. I don't really know what it is, but it made my room smell good, so I put it there and it's cute. Then we have my Leigh Bardugo shelf. She is my favorite author. I love these books. There's 3 books on here, 4, 5 books I haven't read yet. I put Hellbent, The Familiar, and Rule of Wolves just so you can see the idea. That's how I want to keep it. Originally, they were on my TBR shelf, and I'm probably going to put them back. They kept falling over if I didn't fill it up, so I had to do it. I also haven't read The Language of Thorns or The Demon in the Wood yet, but they look better there, so I'm just keeping them. I love this shelf. I'm obsessed with Leigh Bardugo and her books. I'm very excited to read Hellbent. We'll be reading it soon. This is my Harry Potter shelf. I have my spell book, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, from the Hogwarts library. Then I have all of the 7 books, the play for A Cursed Child, The Cursed Child. I also have the screenplay for Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And then I have all of my Harry Potter Funko Pops. Unfortunately, Hermione keeps falling over, so hopefully she stays this time. I have a little candy box with a Ravenclaw logo, symbol, whatever. I have my TBR jar, and then I just put my Taylor Swift bracelet box there because I didn't know where to put it. At the bottom I have like my spare fantasies. I put them down there because I don't love them as much as the others. Might move the Atlas 6 up eventually. I absolutely loved the Song of Achilles, but I hated Cersei, so I just put them down there because I wanted to keep them together, and I didn't really want to display Cersei. The Last Dragon King, DNF'd that one. I DNF'd Cersei, if I didn't mention that. But I DNF'd The Last Dragon King, so I'm just keeping it down there. And then A Deadly Education and the Atlas 6. I might move them when I get the rest of the series. If I read A Deadly Education, didn't like that book. But I'm going to keep the Atlas series further up eventually, I think. Then I have like the Avengers Quinjet. I would like to display it more, but there's nowhere in my room I can put it. And then I just have a bunch of magazines. I moved my mini Marvel Funko Pops in front of my TV, along with 2 of my Spider-Man pops. Unfortunately, I can't fit my Funko Pops on top of my shelves anymore, so I just put them in the corner until I figure out what to do with them. I just realized I skipped my Star Wars shelf, so inserting that right now. I have my Star Wars books, and then I just displayed the Star Wars Funko Pops around it. I don't love it as much as I did before, but it's all I could do. Then I put the Hunger Games next to it. I have the rest of the series, so when I read that, I'm going to put that there as well. And then I have the Before the Coffee Gets Cold series. I'm probably going to move that over to my other shelves when I fill that shelf up, because I want my Shatter Me books to be there, but I need to read the whole series first. So as of right now, it's going to be like this, but I'm going to change it eventually because I don't really like the way it looks. I think the saddest part about this is not having my Funko Pops on display, because I used to have them on top of my shelves. I could fit like a bunch of them, and then I also had a dedicated shelf to them. Can't do that anymore, but I am planning on putting a few more shelves up, not like the big bookshelves, but just some tiny ones, and maybe display some of them because I would like them on there. But that's my bookshelves. I am very happy with how it turned out. I like it. And there's still room for more books, which is good, especially because my TBR is really long. But that's all for my bookshelves. Now we're gonna move over to... What's first? Did I do a haul or did I do the book journal? I think we're gonna move over to the haul. I've got a package. I'm just gonna do the little unboxing on my phone. Second book in the Natural series. I'm very excited to start the series, hopefully in July. I wish I could start it now, but I have videos to film. Very excited. I like the feel of this book. I have 4 packages in my mailbox, so I'm gonna go get it. I'm wearing my mom's shoes because I didn't want to put mine on because they got like ruined in the rain. So they're a little big for me, but I'm excited to see my books. So we're just gonna go down, get the packages, and I'll unbox them with you. There's nothing there, but I got messages saying that they were in my mailbox. So, excuse me. They're literally right outside my door. This is my door. That's the packages. The battery is flashing, so we have to be quick. Package number 1. Why is this so difficult? That's extremely annoying. The camera did in fact turn off, but the lighting is so much better on my phone, so that's weird. This one was hard, so we're gonna use that one. And try not to cut our actual books. Did that do anything? Oh, I'm so excited. Ghost of Honolulu by Mark Harmon and Leon Carroll Jr. If you didn't know, Mark Harmon is an actor. He plays one of my favorite characters on TV, on my favorite show ever. He plays Special Agent Leroy Jethro Gibbs on NCIS. Leon Carroll Jr. is a real NCIS special agent. He's retired now, but he's also working on the show to make sure they make it realistic. So helping them out with different things to make it as real as possible. But they wrote this book together. It's like a war story. Yeah, I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but they're like in Hawaii. I think one of them is like a secret spy or something. But I'm really excited for that. I want to say that one because I have an idea of what that could be. So I'm going to open this one. I have 4. You see, this is where I was being stupid. There was a sale, so I was on the website, and I just added some of the books I wanted, closed the thing, opened it later. Like, now I'm gonna buy books. I went through all the books, added all the ones I wanted. Didn't realize that both times I added a book, and the first time it didn't go away. So I bought 2 of the same book. But that is Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. I had Part of Your World and Yours Truly on it, but I tried to make the price go down, so I removed Yours Truly. And that's when I should have realized the problem, because I had 2 of that one as well. Pressed it, didn't go away, pressed it again. Obviously, because there was 2 of them. But now I have 2 copies of this one, so I could have bought Yours Truly. But whatever, it's pretty. I don't know what this one's about, and I'm not going to go through it, but I know people love it, and love Abby Jimenez. And I bought Just for the Summer earlier this year when that came out, because I didn't realize that was part of the same, like, series universe as these ones. Because I saw Yours Truly in the store, didn't want to buy it because I wanted to read Part of Your World first, and they didn't have that. But then I bought Just for the Summer, but apparently that's also part of that, so that was stupid. Wait, this might be the one I'm thinking of. What else did I buy? Oh, wait, I know what I bought. It has to be. I'm a Marvel fan. Yes. Look Out for the Little Guy by Scott Lang, aka Ant-Man. This is much thinner than I expected. The official memoir of Ant-Man. I'm so excited. It's so real as well. It's like the dedication, introduction. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Now the last one. I know what this is. I don't really know what it is, but I saw it and I had to have it. Oh, it's small. It's really small. NCIS New Orleans, Crossroads by Jeff Marriott. It said like an NCIS New Orleans TV tie-in. I don't know what that means. But it's a book about NCIS New Orleans. It's like a story. Where's my people? Hey, there we go. Like I said, I'm a big NCIS fan. Saw this. Needed it. I want to put up a shelf somewhere on my wall. Like, I had some ideas and I wanted to put this one and my NCIS DVD to make like a little NCIS shelf. But yeah, that's all the books I got. I'm very excited. Hi, we're gonna do another little segment of this video. You saw me do my shelves, you've seen some hauls. Now I'm going to update my reading journal. I might update this one as well. This is like my fangirl journal. This is my reading journal. I have 5 new books to update in this, and I have like a lot of different things. I've showed it to you before, but I'm gonna give you an overview of what I'm doing in a little bit. Then I don't know if I've showed you this one, but this is like my fangirl just life journal, where I do like, I'm gonna find a page that looks cute. I like this one. I write like down the TV shows I'm watching, and then so I can like color in when I watch an episode. I'm planning for, I need to color in that one because I finished this now, the rewatch. But I have like some comments that I want to put on that I've written down after each episode. And like Bridgerton, I have this. I need to color in more of that one. I have the books here and the show there. I haven't really filled it in yet, so I might update that, but that's not really important now. My book journal, I need to, like the one, I'm gonna fill in all of the books I've read this month, but I also write down reviews at the end here, and I haven't done that in a while. Like the last book I wrote down was The Love Wager, and I think I read that in February. I'm pretty sure it was February. It could have been January, but I think it was February. So I have like a lot to catch up on, so I'm gonna do that now. Forgot to mention that I have my laptop here. My dad switched out the battery because that was like broken. I was about to buy a new laptop, but he was like, let me try to change the battery first. So he did, and now it's working. I can actually take it out of the charger. But I'm thinking of watching Broadchurch because I started that when my allergies were acting up, I woke up at like 4 or 5 a.m. one morning and I was dying because of my allergies and my meds weren't working, so I was really struggling. So I just woke up, got one of those like freezy pops, I don't know what they're called, but I got one of those, started Broadchurch, watched season 1, loved it. Season 2, hated it. I think I got to like episode 3 of season 2, but then I just stopped because I couldn't deal with it. I googled something. I've never done that before. I hate spoilers and I will do anything I can to stay away from spoilers. But I just... it made me so angry when season 2 started and that was what was going on. So I just googled the question, like the whole storyline of the first episode, what started there. I googled, is this happening? And it was in fact happening, and I was very upset, so I stopped watching. So my thought is that if I watch it while I'm doing my book journal, I'm not really focusing on that, but I can still finish the show because I really want to finish it. Like, I love David Tennant, I love Olivia Colman, Jonathan Bailey's in it. His character is extremely annoying and I hope he's okay, I can say that, but I hate his character so much, so that's unfortunate. But David Tennant, genius, love him. And there's 2 storylines currently going on. It's the one I hate and the one that I'm kind of interested in. But my hate for the one storyline is just over anything else. So I'm gonna just put that on the side while I write down my reviews. I'm gonna try my best to film it, but it's kind of hard because I just have a small tripod, so if I'm gonna try to film what I'm doing, don't know. But I'm gonna show you when I'm done, obviously. But I'm gonna try my best to film as much as possible. So I'm going to try to take you through all of the pages I updated. So I'm going to put the pictures on the screen and then just do a voiceover. So as you can see in this picture, this is where I keep track of my reading goal. I've made 80 little square boxes and I just fill them in as I read a book. On this next page I have 24 books I want to read in 2024. This is just books off of my physical TBR going into 2024, so none of the books I bought in 2024 is on here. And as you can see, some of them are colored in, and I color them in with the rating. This one is just a little genre tracker. I color in the genre of the books I'm reading just to see what I read the most of, and then that gives me like a better view of what do I actually like. And I'm also trying to branch out a bit. On this page, I wrote down every single book I owned on my physical TBR before 2024, and then I just crossed them out as I read them. The numbers in the top right corner is just the amount of books, and I'm trying to read 20% of my physical TBR this year, so I try to keep track of that up there. This one is my series tracker. I've written down the names of the series and then made boxes for each of the books. Some of them, there's more boxes than the actual series, like you can see with the Grishavers. I have boxes for all of the books in like the Shadow and Bone trilogy, Six of Crows duology, King of Scars duology, and then on the far right side you can see 3 more boxes for other books that exist within the Grishaverse but isn't books like novels like Shadow and Bone, Six of Crows. Also with Harry Potter, obviously there's 7 books, but there's more on this, and that is because I've included all of the screenplays and the Hogwarts library. And I just cross it out, fill it in as I read a book. The ones with the lines over are books I read before 2024, so I can keep track on how much I actually read this year. On this page I have my reading challenges. I have one for just random prompts. I try to fill them in as soon as I can. If I read a book and it fits, I'm going to put it in there. On the other side, I have more like genres. There's a few other things on there as well, just to fill it in. And I try to only put one book for one square. Like, I can't include a book in multiple challenges, and I have 4 different ones on here. So if I put it in my prompt challenge, it cannot be included in my genre challenge. The one down here is a rainbow reading challenge. I haven't filled it in yet. I can actually fill in a few of those, but I just included every single color, I think. This is more of the challenges. The square in the top here are like tropes, and then it's the alphabet challenge. This is where I keep track of my monthly reads, so I have a list of all of the books I've read with the ratings on the left side, and then on the right side I have my monthly TBR, and I'm supposed to fill in all of my YouTube uploads. Clearly I haven't done it yet. This is where I just color in all of the books I read. I write down the title on a book and then color it in with the rating. On this page I've written down all of the books I've bought this year, and then I cross them out as I read them. I wasn't planning on buying too many books. Obviously I have. We're halfway through the year and I've filled out 2 pages. So hopefully I don't buy a lot more, but I'm obviously gonna have to make another page, which I did not want to. But that's everything I updated in my reading journal. I also did some reviews. Like, I wasn't gonna do a picture of them because I've made videos about them. But that's it for my reading journal, and I also think that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun doing a few little things. Maybe do more of these eventually. I don't know, probably. Please subscribe, like, comment if there's any videos you would like me to do, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, lovers.